as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Houston Astros taking on the San Francisco Giants. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. First pitch coming your way next. And today's starting pitcher, Eddie Brock. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
It was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
Ready to go here in Game 1. Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
Number 31, Nathaniel Lowe.
And the World Series is underway. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and one out now.
Got a pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes, but just couldn't get a piece. Tell you what, that screwball is so unique, and it's so rarely seen. I think it can be tough for any hitter just to get a piece of it, no matter where it's placed. As a hitter, you're just not used to seeing a pitch moving that way and getting on the same plane as it comes into the hitting zone.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Paredes went deep in his most recent game. 2 down, nobody on.
8-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. You're watching the World Series on the show. 1 down. Here's a big power threat. Eddie Brock. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right. And that is out of play. Brock with an impressive 3-homer performance in his last game. Tap back to the mound. Over to Lowe. And there's 2 down. Game 1 of the World Series. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Pete Alonso. So far the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I've worked hard all year. Go out, have fun, trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there are some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series. That's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there. There can be some luck involved. So you just got to shake it off. Go out there. Know that this is a rare opportunity and just play your best.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. And there's a strike. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Jeremy Pena at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
That one misses, and the count even 1-1. Brock will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike, and that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned, so they've still got both their challenges. Hit softly on the ground to third. Chapman fires to first. That's the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Game 1 of the World Series. And stepping in for the Astros, James Outman. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, they made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Altuve starting up the middle at second. Over 2,500 hits in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Top of the third, no score. The 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Up the middle, Adames throws to first in time. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Batting 9, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Yainer Diaz digs in now.
I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see him show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
And it's fouled away. In the air, left field, down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. 0-2 now. Popped up left side. And that's the 3rd out. 9 straight retired here to start the game. This is the World Series on the show.
The designated hitter, Eddie.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Altuve. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Nathaniel Lowe. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. And the 0-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Brock wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. 1 down. Here's Jordan Alvarez. 0 for 1 so far.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Pitcher challenges. He thought it was a strike. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Paredes at the plate now, and that's strike 1. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Two down, nobody on. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. High fly ball, right field. Nimmo under it. One up, one down.
Up next to the Astros, the center fielder, number 6.
So next up for Houston, Jake Myers.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one fouled off. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2. The Astros trailing by 2 here in Game 1 of the World Series. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and there's 2 away.
No, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Grounded out his first time up. Yeah! Pena with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Ball
That's
one
a ball.
low. Brock thought that was a strike, and here's the challenge. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. 2 down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss. Swings through him for the K. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. So 5 perfect innings in the books. This is the World Series on the show. Brock up now. Stepping in here is like walking into a haunted house. You know something nasty's coming. You just don't know when.
Yeah, and it's usually a wipeout slider that disappears in the shadows. Nightmare fuel.
That's ripped into the outfield. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those group hits to get a knock sometimes.
Back here in San Francisco. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, James Outman.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in Game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Nope, outside.
And he'll challenge this call from the mound. So the call stands. So that removes their last challenge. Swing and a foul straight back. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 1-2 here. Caught him looking for the K. Jose Altuve up to hit here. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Gets it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next to the Astros, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
So up next, Yainer Diaz. Flied out his first time.
The guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Two down, nobody on. Got him looking. Now it doesn't strikeouts for him in this one. So he's perfect through 6. You're watching the World Series on the show. Game 1 of the World Series. And stepping in for the Astros, Nathaniel Lowe. Center field. Baited in position. And there's one down.
Up next to the Astros.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Alvarez.
So digging in, Yordan Alvarez. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
The Giants leading by 2 here in the late stages of game 1. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Bounced up the middle. Adames tosses to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next to the Astros, the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Now it's going to be Isaac Paredes, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Aye.
2 down, nobody on here in game 1 of the World Series. And there's the strike. Got him swinging for the K. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. This is the World Series. Back here at Oracle Park, we go to the 8th. Here's Pete Alonso.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Clearly trusting his stealth in this one, Bird. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Now, Jake Myers.
Aye.
He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. So there, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed. Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Hit on a line, and that's a base hit. And that ends the perfect game bid. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Oh, and he was just 5 outs away from the no-hitter, Boog. Heck of a game he's had, an excellent performance, but now he's got to get right back to attacking the next guy.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. Going away.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And that drops in for a strike. Struck him out looking. Now it's the right fielder, James Outman. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Ground ball up the middle. The underhand flip. It's there, and that's a great play. So that does it, but not before they find a way to spoil the perfect game. You're watching the World Series on the show. Brock stepping in now, got the lead, but it's far from safe. He'll try to build on it right here.
Yeah, and you love seeing a team stay aggressive. Don't wait around. Keep applying pressure.
That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
1-1 now. Runner takes off. Pitch kicks away. And now a man in the scoring position. Man at second. Out to short. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. And now it's Brandon Lau. He's trying for third. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe. And they lead by 3.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Brock ready to work with a lead, Siggy.
Yeah, this is the stretch where games are won, Boog. Nothing flashy. He needs to throw strikes and let the defense do their work.
On the ground right side. And that one handled in plenty of time to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. Tap foul at the plate.
No, Boog, it's so important to have a well-rested bullpen in the postseason, so it really helps getting starts like this. They're in position to win game 1, and now we can expect the bullpen to be sharp for game 2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, like the defense worked behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
So they're down to their final out. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Swing and a miss, strike one. They're down to their final strike.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here. That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants start this World Series on the right foot as they win Game 1 here at home.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that he gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant, he'd have made just one better pitch. Perhaps he'd have a no-hitter.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us.